What's going on, everyone? ShotX here from NTP, and I'm back again with another Hermitcraft member. Today we have Biffa. So, if you want to check out his YouTube channel, link to it will be in the description, as well as a link to the original video in which we made all these guys in Hermitcraft. Check them out. Look at that. Ain't it great? It is great. We just got started on the second row not too long ago, and we're ready just to freaking steamroll right through all this, so I'm excited. But yeah, so let's just get right into this. So dimension time, the legs here are 8 by 4 by 12. The torso here is 8 by 4 by 12. And the arms are attached or aligned to the torso, and they are 4 by 4 by 12. And the head here is 8 by 8 by 8, with no hat effect whatsoever on any side, as you can see here. Those dimensions are linked by width by height, and will be in the description as well. And as usual at the very end, I will have pictures in the plastic texture pack, so if I go by this too fast, which I might, you know, I'm very capable of doing so, then check that out, and it should help you a lot. So, yeah. Alright, also a thing to note, this is a very pink character, very pink skin, and when we first made this, I remember a lot of people were like, Biffa isn't pink. Well, Biffa's actually kind of pink, like, at least making him, he's like a very hot pink, and it's actually almost impossible to make him by not making him pink. So people who still want to debate it, this is what we came up with. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but this is just the best that we could do. So I'm just touching on that because I just remember a long time ago those were the responses from everyone. But all right, so let's jump into this now with the detailing, as I mentioned before. So here's the front of the legs. It's just 4 layers of yellow, a layer of gold, a layer of pink, a layer of stained magenta clay, another layer of pink, another layer of stained magenta clay, and then 3 layers of nether brick. Alright? If you need to run through that again, just like backplay it. But this is just the same thing all the way around. Like, check that out. It's like all these colors, they just wrap around. So the whole thing, you know, the whole, like, all of his legs are exactly the same, front, back, and both sides. Same thing. Check that out. Ain't that cool? So we're cool there. We're done there. Now it's time for the front of the torso, which is the most detailed part about him. Usually the most detailed part about these guys, but you know, not always the case. But you know, so the top half of him is, you know, mainly pink. The bottom half is mainly yellow. His hands are nether brick with some black there. There's a little bit of purple in the very middle of him, and then at the very bottom there, like near where the torso starts, it's gold blocks, of course. And then that's stained magenta clay going along the side of the arms and on the shoulders. And then it's even checkered there in the middle, along with stained purple clay. So remember that, stained magenta and stained purple. So there's that. I'll come around here to the side. Most of these colors all just wrap around. In fact, all the stripes, they all wrap around. And even the hands, they stay the same with the black, keeping the same consistency. But it's right here in the very, kind of just striping down the side, the black there. It just starts from the top, comes down to that first stripe, and then, you know, just fills all that in with black. So there's that. And the rest of these colors, they wrap around. In fact, the arms are exactly the same as they are in the front. So you just mirror those right across, both arms. In the back here, it's very different, in fact, because this guy's actually made of brick. If you change it, I would actually recommend changing it to probably pink stained clay. I think Epic or AJ, one of them, they designed this, and I trust their judgment on this as far as the brick goes, because this is probably a really very weird color. But if you change it, maybe change it to stained pink clay, because that's also a little bit of a red color. In fact, I might change that to it later. I know we went back and redesigned these, but that might be a little controversial, making that out of brick. But if you want to make it out of brick, you have every, you know, go ahead, you have every means to. If you think it looks awesome, then you go ahead. Make it out of brick. Live inside them or something. But other than that, I would recommend changing that to maybe pink stained clay. Still, it's up to you. But other than that, we have light gray and white. That's kind of like checkerding inside and outside that. Obviously, the rest of him, like on the very top half of the back, is all black with that is stained. I think that's stained purple. Yeah, it's stained purple clay right there in the middle, like the center ring, and then the outside, you know, like on the arms and stuff, it's just stained magenta. There's a little bit of yellow, obviously, on the inside of that circle, and then you know the nether brick and the black and all that stuff still here. So yep, there's that. Or it could actually, I think that's just stained magenta, because I think that's too, yeah, that has to be stained magenta. There's no way. There's no way that's stained purple. I think it's just because the shadow of the head. So I think I may have misjudged that one, because it's not, it doesn't look like it's as dark as the front here. No, that has to be stained. That has to be stained magenta. I'm sorry. Obviously the pictures you'll be able to tell the difference, so. But, just wanted to clarify that a little bit. Oh, and then the black on the shoulder here just comes up to the top. You can see on both shoulders. Just comes up at the top there. Alright, now it's time for the face. Face is pretty much made of, entirely made of, Nether Brick. And then, the lines there, that's magenta, even near the mouth. And the black, obviously, going on the top of his head. And then the, glasses, those are made of yellow. So, there is that. Coming right here to the side. We have the black that, you know, it kind of is lined up with the yellow glasses there. That all goes back. Just that two thing of black. You have magenta and yellow that goes around that, and then Nether Brick covers the rest of it. Covers the rest of that there. You have this like this black cross section, because you have black that comes out here at the top. And it, you know, wraps down, same thing on the other side, because both sides of the head are exactly the same. And then, like, all four of these black lines, they meet up, and then there's, like, a square in the very middle, and there's white around that, as well as pink in the very center of that. So it's like a white square with a pink square in the very center of that, and then these, like, black straps go on all four sides, you know. So, there's that. And as I just said, this side of the head is exactly the same as the other side, but here's just a still shot of it if you need it. Again, just Nether Brick, yellow, magenta, and black. And then here's the very top with black coming around from the very top, just making its way back. And you have these magenta lines, they come up, and they just stretch back and meet up right there. After you fill all that in, you're done with Biffa! And, yeah, you've added another awesome Hermitcraft member to your collection, or just, you know, another person to your collection of statues in your statue world. So, there you go. But that's it for me, guys. If you have any other requests, go leave them in the comments. You know, if there's any Hermitcraft members that we didn't make here, or that we haven't made yet that you want us to make, leave that in the comments, whatever. Make other things other than YouTubers, obviously, so I don't really need to go through that whole spiel for these guys. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. As always, I will see you for the next one.